lobby link and I was like, question mark? And he's like, did you just question mark? I swear I'm not toxic. I swear I'm not toxic. Anytime I question mark people in all chat, it's Cameron's fault. I blame him.
It's always Cameron's fault. Always.
I mean, the number of times I've been in a VC with him, just like screen sharing a ladder game, and he's like, just question mark them. It's really funny. I've had multiple games where he's like, what is this player doing? Question mark them. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
He does that to Yaku. He's such a bad influence. Like, god damn it.
Cameron is the Cameron isn't the reason I'm toxic. I think League of Legends is the reason I'm toxic, and I regret ever spending time on that game. Anyways, as we are loaded into Jagannatha LE, spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, joining us, it is the purple Protoss, an Australian player playing for Mindfreak SC2, and a legend in the scene. It is, of course, Pezz.
And spawning in the bottom left.
Get that one in.
It's so good. We have the Australian Terran player. He is blue this time, as he was expressing it a little bit in the chat. He really wanted purple, and he wasn't getting it. Nope, he was denied. He was blocked. We have the Legacy Esports player. It is RunaMoK.
All right, you know how much. I'm sure chat knows how much you and I love TVPs, as we've expressed in the past.
Oh yeah.
Totally our favorite matchup to cast as two Zergs, who rarely off race.
The only matchup better than this is TvT.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's exciting as hell. Who doesn't love just pure chaos?
Oh god.
When I was learning Terran, the number of TVTs I played, because everybody in silver and gold plays goddamn Terran. It's like, how do I even do this? I'm learning the race and now I'm playing TVTs, you know, one of the more complex mirror matchups. Where things are just a complete coin flip. More so than PvP. I might have to say, TVT can be more of a coin flip than PvP.
Whoa,
not because of cheese, but because of how the matchup functions.
Hey, just siege up first. That's all you gotta do. Just
That's the thing. If you mess up your positioning and your tanks aren't sieged up, you lose.
Yep. It's
you just lose.
Oh god. And we'll see. We may get
your bio will die.
Yeah. It can be rough. Absolutely. It can just the pendulum can swing from one end to the other. When it comes to TvT, we may get it today. It's not likely, but I mean, RunaMoK and Azure are slated to face each other in the semis if they make it through their bracket.
Yeah, it's possible on this bracket. Refresh real quick. Sorry, I keep getting startled because like random noises. I don't know if it's from my flat or something. So I apologize if I randomly stop talking because I'm just in fear.
Take care, Jet. Take care, Alyx. Sorry, God
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
avoid getting murdered tonight.
It's always good to strive for that.
Listen, Jet is a character in SC2V, and I don't know who you're talking about.
Of course.
Yeah. You know, the angry Zerg.
Kind of like someone we know.
That game again. Yeah.
Oh god.
Were you on that call on Friday? I don't remember.
I was not. I saw the aftermath of that call, and it was. I don't know what was going on.
I played my first ladder games in 3 months, and I got very mildly salty at a player that played Thor tank only. That was their entire army. And I couldn't tech switch out of mutas because he was just walking at me very slowly.
Oh god.
It's painful.
Oh, the Hellions get in.
Oh, wait, he got Hellions in. Oh, what a god. Can he get the damage? Oh, that's a nice lineup. Yeah. The Citizens rest though.
the probes, they surrounded the Hellion, took it down, and with this adept, it looks like Pezz should clean it up. We had a little bit of like a wonky opener. Oh my god, but the Hellions keep. There's no wall.
What is this wall? He definitely was not expecting Hellions, considering he just went for a standard Reaper block instead of a front wall. Oh my god, he's got 9 probes.
Mate, RunaMoK, he's just cruising into the natural. He's just rallying in. He doesn't even care.
Has he just been practicing on land with probe? Like, God damn.
Oh my
This is
god.
some nutty damage.
Meanwhile, Pezz, he invested into these oracles and he hasn't done anything with them whatsoever. We do see, okay, never mind, one of them does have 4 kills, you know, not bad.
Yeah.
But
A
yeah.
little bit of damage. It's mostly just Marines though, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, and Cloaked Banshees coming out as well, and the clones for this Stargate. This is... RunaMoK is looking quite comfortable, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I'm just quickly checking the vision. Pezz did scout the 111. He did scout the reactor on the starport. So we do see that he is being a little bit more defensive with his oracles, as they are his main form of detection. His only form.
Yep. Yep, that's all he's got, really. He hasn't got a robo up yet, I believe. Nope, I'm indeed not blind. Yeah, he does not have a robo.
Interesting. And this is a pretty heavy commitment for like Banshee defense. Like,
yeah, he's really worried about these Banshees. I mean, his forge has finished, so he can get cannons.
I guess he could if he really wanted to. Ooh, he is switching things up though. There it is. He is switching into charge lots and +1.
Yep. Still no robo, which I'm really concerned about. That he's not gone into a robo if he's going charge lots. He kind of needs a warp prism.
Yeah, it's gonna be really awkward to be aggressive with them. Like,
yeah, without a warp prism, just running off of gateways, going charge lot. I mean, that I don't know about that one, Chief.
yeah, and I'm just waiting for the rest of the tech, because normally when you go charge though, it's like, you know, with immortals and sentries or with archons or with something, but he's just straight up charge
Just
lots.
making gates. He's just making gates. Yeah, stop making gates.
Oh god. And this push is a little bit scary, except charge and +1 is going to finish up soon. Once it does, like, Pezz should be okay.
Yeah, but the fact that this is basically just pure charge lot and then like a couple of air units is really making me anxious about this, but it's still not a bad number. And Scan pushes RunaMoK back as he realizes, okay, this is actually a threatening defense with against siege tanks.
Yeah, he backs off, he sieges up. He has to be careful, especially because he keeps getting tagged, and at any moment, if he attacks, like, the Phoenixes will just lift up the tanks, and that's it.
Yep. He's got to be really careful with these Phoenixes. They're looking for a lift, honestly, I think. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know why they were over there. Pezz, please.
It takes a little bit of hull damage there. Meanwhile, their arm missile starts being thrown up. Like, RunaMoK, he realizes he has to use them to protect his tanks.
Yeah, to play defensive, like this Protoss army is surprisingly aggressive. Like, it's cheap gateway units he can just throw away. Like, he's only just now getting a robo finished. Like, actually he's going double robo, is he? Oh no, robo bay. Never mind.
Oh,
no, he is. Wait.
Yeah.
What is this Pezz though?
Honestly, I like it because, like, you were talking, like, we all know that his robo was incredibly late, so to catch up in robo production, he's just gonna go, like, make 2 Colossus or 2 Disruptors at a time.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't wall in his main. Wait. those 2 robos look like they're walling off.
Oh god, yeah, the pathing can be a little bit awkward here. That maybe there's some space on the right. Maybe.
There's enough space. Yeah, it doesn't block off. He can get things through. Plus the robots are in the front, so nothing out of them will get stuck. But he finally has vision other than his oracles, as he finally gets his first obs out.
Oh, the 9-minute Banshee timing.
Yep. The 9-minute Banshee attack. The legendary, the one and only. As damage. Oh.
This is actually like a significant amount of probe skills. Oh my god.
Oh. Did you just see me just completely lag out there for a second?
For a second, but it's okay. We're back.
Yeah, because I think I lagged on our Discord too because I couldn't hear you talk. I don't know what the hell just happened. That's not good. I'm concerned.
Oh boy, hopefully it holds up. We're okay for now. Ooh, meanwhile, this bio army is getting caught out a little bit without any support.
Oh, he's using energy on the bio though, and he's now just got Phoenixes standing there, and he's gonna get one snipe. So he really needs to be a bit more careful with these Phoenixes. I remember words. He really needs to make sure that he's not wasting them.
Definitely.
He's gonna try and look for an opening to dive onto the tanks. Good force fields here, gonna isolate a few of the bio, but he hasn't touched the tanks at all.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to get anywhere near them. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting. Like, where are the ghosts? He finished up his Ghost Academy a while ago. I was like expecting like straight into EMPs, but he hasn't gone for it yet. We'll see if he has enough here.
Yeah, he does not have a lot of Marauders at all, but he is stimming straight. Oh, he's target firing down the Colossus. That's really good action. A good lift, however, on the siege tank. But there's still so much bio here.
Exactly. One Colossus does just come out of production. The Marauders are trying to get on top of it, but there is a shield battery to keep it alive. And with that, it looks like Pezz is able to hold.
Yeah, he barely cleans up here. I think RunaMoK might have overstayed his welcome. He won the fight initially, but the backup Warpins really able to keep Pezz alive.
Yeah. Pezz was able to survive, and now he is switching into disruptors. So this is nice. You know, he's kind of changing up his AoE a little bit. And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the ghosts. Not gonna lie, like because EMPs are amazing against Protoss.
Yeah, especially against like heavy gateway styles, where you just strip the shields off of these already relatively squishy units, and then you just shred them. And it'd be very good for getting snipes off on disruptors too, if he so chooses. Oh, tragic.
Wow, yeah, nicely placed Widow Mines there, able to take out the Phoenix and the Oracle, but completely 100%, which is why it is so important that finally we do have a couple of ghosts coming out. They're going to help so much, especially against charge lots. Hello, sir?
Sir? Hello? Citizens arrest the boys.
Oh my god.
The citizens arrest.
The hell? The Marauders didn't care at all. They were right next to it. They just walked away.
His army was right there. That's where he was rallying his drop.
Oh my god.
He just ignored it. As we have a triple drop coming into the main. This is a threatening drop. There's a lot of Marauders in here.
Yo, the Archers pylon.
Oh, the EMP on the Nexus. He can't recall.
Oh my god, what a big brain. What?
Oh, that was a massive play. Holy shit. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before.
Oh my god, he immediately focused down the pylon as well, delaying some of these upgrades. He's trying to get the forge.
Oh, he does manage to get a pickup, so he does get away with one of his medevacs out of the three. Completely full, and he's going to go into the natural here to do more damage. Meanwhile, at the third base, he's got a push coming out, focus firing down these Colossi. The good force fields, though, but it does not save the Colossus. Only trades out a bit better as this... Oh, he focuses down one of the disruptors, but he will lose this side of the drop as well.
Oh my god, the focus fire has been insane. As you said, both Colossus and a disruptor were sniped, but at the end of the day, everything gets cleaned up, and I'm a little bit concerned, you know, like this could pressure Pezz into going for a counterattack. Yeah,
this Pezz does have quite a decent gateway army here, and he's got 3 disruptors. It's not insignificant at all. That is a threat. Like,
oh yeah,
that is Pezz sending an angry subtweet threatening RunaMoK levels of a threat.
Wow, that's maybe even too far. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, come on, if you're gonna shade someone, at least say it to their face. Like, goddamn, subtweeting. You can do better, Pezz.
Oh god. Oh god. But yeah, I'm concerned as well because it looks like we haven't. Okay, there we go. A couple of Widow Mines are being produced here at a time. So RunaMoK, he is rebuilding his army.
He finally is starting to get back up that finally able to get back up his backline factory units here with the Widow Mines. But yeah, he's still primarily bio. This is a threatening Protoss army, and RunaMoK is up on army supply, but it's mostly Marauders, and Marauders inflate supply a little bit. Very similar to Roach, the way Roaches can artificially inflate supply.
Definitely. I mean, Marauders are great for focus firing things like Colossus and soaking like High Templar or Storm damage. But with Disruptors, like it's a bit of a different story. Nice EMP.
That was a pretty good EMP, getting quite a few of these gateway units down, but he did miss the Colossi by just like barely. Yeah, not too terrible.
Boy, okay, the dance continues, and again, RunaMoK is just buying time. 3-3, it's on the way. Like, it's not too far off from finishing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of dance. Good lane forward, gonna get snipe a couple of medevacs, but a good position with the other half of the army on top of the ramp. RunaMoK playing the split army game pretty well. He's gonna lose the medevac on this side, and he's gonna lose that at the end of the bio, but that distracts all of the charge lots. Oh, but these disruptors, that's a massive disruptor connection.
Exactly. Like, the focus fire again is really good, but at the end of the day, the disruptor hits were too good, and Pezz does take the engagement.
Yeah, he wins out on the engagement. That last Colossus is able to provide a solid backline AoE as well. He's gonna lose medevacs here too. Oh no. Like, the fact that he stimmed in with one half of his army to the back and pulled all the charge lots away was really nice. But in the end, there's just so much AoE here. Oh,
yeah.
Hit.
God, the disruptor's in again. GG gets caught just as 3-3 finishes.
Yep, unfortunately, Pezz able to take back the game and put on the pressure, even despite his mildly chaotic build. It's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, it was a little bit from both players, but that's also kind of what made it fun. I'm really impressed by RunaMoK. Like, it feels like his overall micro was on point when it comes to like focusing buildings, or like even that EMP on the Nexus is like, oh, damn, like that again, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, for sure. That was that was very, very impressive from RunaMoK, but Pezz, definitely one of the more experienced and more well-known players in the scene, able to take the game at the end. Yeah.
Also, I just saw what Steel Mold said in the chat, and I'm very disappointed.
I have a fan behind me too. That's why I have noise suppression on. Because if I don't have noise suppression on, you can hear it.
Shaking my head.
Summer in an apartment building kind of sucks ass, especially since the wall that faces out of the building is a window, and it also happens to face where the sun rises.
Oh.
So my flat gets very warm.
Boy. All right, we're getting back into this. Here we go. Game number 2. And so far,
Yep.
I've been impressed by RunaMoK, but you know, Pezz, he's still showing us like he's still an incredibly solid player.
Oh yeah, absolutely. RunaMoK, he knows his stuff. He's a strong Terran player. His microcontrol is insane. Honestly, his ability to control multiple armies and you know, play these early game builds and also play these econ builds, and also that sick play on the Nexus. Like, goddamn. But yeah, game 2, we shall see if RunaMoK can take back a game. It would be good to see another Terran moving on to potentially face Azure.
Yeah, or in general, just another Terran player just performing well, other than Azure and Sea.
Yeah, I mean, in OCE and SEA, we just don't see Terran players. We don't see TVTs at all. But as we load in here to Pillars of Gold LE, in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we are joined by the Purple Protoss player, hailing from the land of Australia, and playing for Mindfreak SC2. It is, of course, Pezz.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the Australian Terran player. He is red this time, representing Legacy Esports. It is RunaMoK.
Now begins the usual thing that happens within the first 2 minutes of a game. We talk about other things. Because nothing cheesy is going on here. We got Gate expand. We got Reaper expand. Nothing too cheeky so far.
So sad.
It would be funny to see a proxy in this series.
It would. It'd be great to see. I'd probably put it on RunaMoK to do something like that, like especially because he's teammates with Azure.
Yeah, and especially because he's in this situation, especially as an inactive player, he's playing up in terms of skill. So
yeah,
it's definitely not out of the question to go for something like that, especially, you know, after such a standard game like that. But it looks like it's just gonna be a Reaper expand.
Yeah, it's really interesting, I'll say, because it's not a Reaper expand. It's a reactor. Like, just.
Oh, I didn't see the Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no Reaper.
He's just skipping it altogether.
I mean, we saw this in game 1 of his match against Nux, so we'll see what he does with it in the Protoss matchup.
And thankfully he isn't like too greedy. Like he still did go for an SEV scout, so he still does have an idea of what the opener was of Pezz, especially since like the later scout with that Reaper just isn't gonna happen.
Yeah, with the Reaper wall, it will be difficult. So, going for a late SCV scout, just checking out the standard opening. You know, getting less less information than a Reaper would, but still more than enough to make a decision.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see what this is going to be, because against a Zerg player, this was indicative of, hey, he's going to go for a Hellbat push. Like, he's going to have a bunch of Marines, and he's going to, you know, use that to help reinforce his Hellbats and just, like, push out and deal some damage. Against a Protoss, like, Hellbat pushes, you don't really see that often, for a good reason.
Yeah. Ooh. The ramp dance, able to snipe one of those Marines. Also, my ping is fluctuating again. Oh god.
Oh god. Alyx, please stay with us.
I can't do anything about this. I have a 4G modem. This is just how it is. Sometimes it just sucks.
Oh god, oh god. It's okay, it's okay. You're not lagging out in Discord or anything like that.
Yeah, my ping just fluctuated and I saw some stuttering. And I was very concerned for the players. Oh, okay. There it goes again.
We haven't noticed it in game quite yet, so it's all good for now. And we do.
It's just on my side. Good.
Yep. And we do have a 1-1-1 coming out from RunaMoK here.
Nothing too cheeky. I mean, usually if you're skipping the Reaper, you tend to see like a 2-1-1 going for a quick stim, but instead just opting for the 1-1-1, getting a few Marines out early. And getting this tank out at a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think he's started his third yet, honestly.
And we'll keep an eye on this because he's making a second tank and he's making a medevac. I imagine he's going to try and, you know, I mean, he is, right? He's going out across the map with these Marines. We'll see what damage he can get done. Obviously, like, he doesn't have stim, he doesn't have combat, he doesn't have any upgrades whatsoever, but like this awkward timing could still work.
It's just an upgradeless Marine tank push. By the looks of it, like he hasn't even made his second and third barracks.
Yeah. We'll see if he pulls a couple of boys with this as well. Yep, there we go.
Yep, here he goes. It's a clem push.
Yep, the boys are being pulled. He's going out across the map. And what's important is that Pezz doesn't really have anything to scout this. He does have an observer out on the map, but it completely misses the army.
Yeah, he doesn't see the army moving out. He just sees, oh, it's a slow 1-1-1. He definitely notices there's no third though. Like there's no reason for him not to know by now.
Yeah.
So he's probably worried.
And I mean, he's looking. It looks like maybe he's looking for a drop or something with these stalkers. So they are out of position, and there are no shield batteries ready for this.
Yep, there's nothing here. Oh, the War Prism's gonna get sniped. Oh, good blink. He's unsieged though. Oh, the pickups.
Oh my god.
Oh, the medevac pickups to save the tank.
The micro. He just saves the tank. Oh, but he loses one.
This is good focus fire from the stalkers there. It was siege, so you can pick it back up. The boys are repairing. Boys repair. No, it does get taken down, but at what cost? Because there's still so many Marines here. He might still be able to trade out pretty well, but without stim, is gonna make that pretty hard.
Yeah, exactly. The big scary thing with this push was those two tanks, and unfortunately, because Pezz had blink and was kind of surrounding the army, he was able to deal with it. Oh god.
Yeah. Nope, and the medevac's gone. This push is dead. That's quite costly. There is a liberator in the main, which is still pretty nice, but in the end, it still could have been better from RunaMoK there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And, yeah, it's expensive, especially since he was so committed. His third is not even halfway done.
This would be a different story if he had killed that War Prism. He just barely let that War Prism slip through, and because of that, that means that Pezz can immediately go for this counterattack. Uh-oh.
Yeah, those are really minor blunder on his micro there, because that War Prism finished on top of his army. Oh, the threat having to get cancelled. This is really bad. There's a lot of stalkers here, and they all have blink. And he's got nothing but boys here, really.
Exactly, oh my god. the boys are not enough. The 2 tanks get taken out.
Yeah, and this is not looking too good. The boys able to buffer a little bit and push back the Stalkers a little. But once that blink gets back up again, this should spell the end of this game very soon. I can't see it going on much longer. I mean, there's so many Stalkers here.
Exactly.
SCVs, really.
It's just SCVs, a handful of Marines. Like, there's no tank, there's no Widowmine, there's nothing in the air, there's nothing to really support the Bio army. And we do see slowly but surely Pezz is pushing his way up the ramp.
And GG is called. Unfortunately, RunaMoK. That's where his run ends. That was a But yeah, GG's. Pezz will take the game 2-0.